I have Volvo S60 from 2005. I hooked it up to the computer the first time, and I saw that there's a fault trace about air quality sensor and there being no communication. So I honestly don't have any idea what this is about. At least I didn't have. So I first wanted to understand what the air quality sensor does. So it's located on the left side under the windshield, and basically whenever it smells or it senses some I don't know, sort of pollution or some bad smells, like in this video, this is a demo, then it basically automatically closes the cabin air inlet. So that's what the sensor does. You can see it here at the bottom. So what I did some research. I understood that there's no point of getting a second-hand one, that I just need to go for a new one. But first I actually took it out of my car. So here it is. This is how it looks like. Here, this is the connector. This is the actual sensor. There's some chip inside. So in my case, since I have a 2005 Volvo, I have this Volvo sort of part number 306-76508. And I can see that it's actually manufactured by a company called Paragon. And I looked it up, and basically it turns out that something like 80% of all cars worldwide that have such feature use sensors created by this company. So the only difference is sort of, I guess, in the chip inside. So there's no point of getting a second-hand one because they all fail in something like 10 years. So basically I started looking for a new one. So, and the first thing that I did, I tried to look up a part with the same number in Volvo's electronic cards catalog. You can see it's number 35 here. And so first of all, I couldn't find this number anywhere in the system. So, and it turns out that the correct number, the correct sensor that is sort of as a replacement is this one, 313-69324. So that's basically for cars from 2005 till something like 2008. And I looked it up, and basically this is the sensor that I should sort of get, or an official replacement. So as you can see, basically has the same sort of similar form, but it should have sort of the same fitting. So basically I called my dealer and asked how much does it cost, and the dealer quoted 285 euros, or that's basically $350 US, which is insane. So basically then I started looking for an aftermarket part, and the selection is very limited, because this is, again, like cars from, I guess, 2001 till 2004. They have a sensor which looks exactly the same. However, the chip inside is completely different, because those cars had different sort of type of electronics. And from 2005, like this one, to like 2008, they have a different chip inside. I think it communicates with the car using CAN bus, and the previous chip uses a different one. So those ones don't work for this car, and these ones don't work for older cars. So very expensive, and the aftermarket option was, I basically found only two options. The first one was from a company called HERTH+. It's a German company, and as you can see, in my case, this is the part number 76508, and sort of it should fit my. So this is their HERTH+'s part number. Again, like this is the start, and then 061. I guess it's unique to this specific model. And I called the official dealer, and unfortunately they said that they don't produce it anymore, which is a pity. So, and then I also noticed that there is another alternative aftermarket from a company called HERTH+BUSS. So air quality sensor, their part number is this one, and it should be a direct substitute to the one that I need. So yeah, basically I couldn't find HERTH anywhere, and then I started looking for this one, and actually I did find it in Amazon. And so this is basically around, let's say, 50 euros or like $60-70. And so this is like significantly cheaper than the genuine part. So basically I ordered it, and yeah, I got it today from Amazon. Here, this is how it looks like, HERTH+BUSS. The part number, as you can see, is exactly what I need, 706040009. That's the one I need. It also is listed in their catalog, so that's the correct part. So, and the interesting thing is that if I open up the package, let me do that. Then inside, yeah, so we have a sensor, which is basically looks identical, and surprise, surprise, printed on top of it, there's HELA. And in the part number 6BX ending with 061 is the exact same one from HELA. So actually, when you buy part from this sort of manufacturer, you actually get HELA, which is just basically reboxed part. And the other important thing is that the actual manufacturer of this part is Paragon. So it's exactly, basically it's the same company. It's basically, it's identical part to this one. Yeah, so it's manufactured by the same company. It's an identical part. It should work exactly the same. Yeah, I can, for anyone who has a air quality sensor issue for cars from 2005 and I guess till 2008, this is S60. Probably it's also for V70 or maybe all P2 cars. So I can highly recommend, don't go for the official one, which is like $350. Go for an aftermarket one if you can find it. It's from HELA, or in this case, I bought it packaged as HERTH+BUSS. So go for this one. I will now install it in my car. The only thing to note though is that the original one has like this little spongy thing, which is kind of deteriorated. So, but the new one doesn't come with any. So basically what I did, I just took some sort of foam, just a bit squishy, and I cut it out. So I will just apply it there, put it on, and it should work perfectly fine. That's it. I hope this is useful.